What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to Crypto Insights. My name is Jamie and the topic for today's video is staking on Terra Luna to earn passive income. Now Terra Luna has been on a great run this past year. It's up probably around about 50x from the bottom to the top, and it's become one of the biggest coins, certainly moved into the top 10. And I want to talk about how you can earn passive income, why I think Terra Luna is going to continue to run, and earning more Terra Luna by staking it to the Terra Station, and earning yields of around about 8% a year to top up your Luna for ongoing rewards. So let's look at the market cap overall. We're at 2.2 trillion. BTC dominance at 40.2, and ETH dropped slightly down from yesterday. It was 20 round number. It's now at 19.9%. A little bit of green in the market. Still fear, uncertainty, doubt in the market. But things just kind of settling out. Bitcoin up 0.5%. And talking about Terra, it's up 2% on the day, almost 40% on the 30-day. And that is the topic for today. So Terra Luna, it's a huge play in DeFi. It's really come, if you look at the last year, the Terra price. So even back at the start of January, look, we was at just 85 cents. Wow, 85 cents at the start of the year. So this time last year, he was going to be getting in around about New Year's Day. You'd be looking at about 63-cent Luna. Fast forward a year, where we're at today, $89. So actually, it's probably more close to 100x or there or thereabouts. Actually, over 100x if you're looking back at the start of the year. Wow. So what's drove Luna to become, this kind of a token and exponential growth. So basically it's all around the DeFi. I mean, Terra launched its algorithmic stablecoin, US Terra, and back in the May crash, so back when it's probably around about here, I would imagine. Well, the crash in May that was brought on by the China FUD and Elon Musk stopping from accepting Bitcoin on Tesla. There was a big crash in the market, and US Terra, the algorithmic stablecoin, actually dropped below its peg, which wasn't good at the time, and I think it lost a bit of momentum at that point. But the Columbus 5 upgrade fixed that, and in the most recent crash with the Omicron, it actually fixed the pegs, stood strong, and that's seen this rise from the dump off here. So this would have been the Omicron FUD, and then boom, straight to the all-time highs, and I think that was to do with the US Terra sticking to the peg. They've obviously ironed out those issues, and so a lot of companies have tried to create algorithmic stable coins. Terra is the first one to really achieve it, so it's not backed by US dollars, it's backed by Luna. I think Cardano with Jed is another one that's trying to get that rolled out, but obviously it's early days in that ecosystem, so it remains to be seen whether that stands true. So obviously Terra is a real big play on DeFi. Its total value locked has gone through the roof. If we have a look at that now, so this is on Defi Llama, and obviously Ethereum is the big daddy of DeFi, but its market cap is being eaten away. And look at Terra, up into second place, $19 billion total value locked. And only 14 protocols, so you can see the real growth over the last year on Terra. This is why I'm super bullish on Terra Luna itself. So it's surpassed BNB in total value locked, and that is why I feel that even at current prices of $89, I still think this has got a good ways to grow. I think it can compete with Binance Coin up and around the third place. And if we look with the market cap of, so if we select Luna, I think it will flip BNB over the course of this next year. So even if BNB was to stand still, the market stands still in general, that would put the Luna price around about the $250 mark, which would be a 2.69% growth. Obviously, I think BNB will continue to grow. I can see within this next year the Luna hitting around about the 500 mark if it continues to do well in DeFi. So yeah, that's I'm still super bullish on Luna. It has had a crazy run, as we mentioned. It's up 100%, 100x this year. But I do think that it's a big player, and obviously it is only just in the top 10 at number 9. I do think it's going to continue up this chain, and I do think it's going to be pushing around about the number 3 mark by the end of 2022. So the point of this video was how we earn staking rewards. So Terra Station, if you're not used to it, go to, I'll link this into the description. So this is the Terra Station wallet. The dashboard actually gives you, some of the kind of overviews of the staking system. So current price is $90. The staking ratio is one to look at. That is basically of the total amount of people that actually own Luna, what percentage of those are staking. So that is really high. That's probably tying back into why this total value locked is so high, because almost 40% of the people that own Luna are staking it. We can look at transactions over the last 30 days. You can see an exponential growth in that. Transactions are a good indicator that protocol is being used. And the staking returns are fluctuating over time. So they go from around about, I think they were about 4% annualized earlier in the year, went right up to around about 12% when Luna hit its all-time high before the dip last month. And yeah, so you'd be getting 0.02% per day on Luna and almost 8% a year. So if you think about the growth of Luna over the year, so you're getting 8% back on your Luna. So depending on how much Luna you have staked, that's giving you Luna back. And obviously as Luna continues to grow, it's a really great way to keep rewards coming in on the Luna ecosystem. So yeah, if we go into the wallet, they have different versions for different areas. So obviously US Terra, this is the South Korean token. Yeah, there's Euro, there's Australian, and yeah, they have different tokens to the equivalent regions. You can look at your US Terra, your Luna, your overview, and your staking rewards and how much you delegated. I currently have 251 Luna delegated, and you can withdraw rewards fairly easily. Also on Anchor Protocol, if you don't want to actually be in Luna and you want to shift all of your fiat currency over to US Terra, so it's not volatile like Luna is, it sticks to the dollar, and you can earn 20%. So yeah, say you have £1,000, you transfer that over to US Terra, put it into Anchor Protocol, and you'll be earning £200 a year back on that just for having it left in. Your 1,000 is always going to be consistent, and you're going to just generate that income back. So if you compare that to a normal bank account of about 0.05%, you can see why all of this money is shifting into the Luna ecosystem. So if we go down the tabs here, history, we can see, I've delegated mine to Nod Games, and we'll get into that in a second, exactly how to stake. You can come across to swap, and you can swap, Terra to Luna, for example. Any coins to any coins, really, within reason on the ecosystem. So staking, this was the main topic of the video. So I currently have 251.3 Luna staked. I think it works out that, on the current rewards, I get almost one Luna every couple of weeks. So yeah, this is obviously a fair amount, and some people will have more, some people will have less, but bottom line, if you calculate it at 8% across the year, and then you can break it down to what you'd be earning per week. But not only that, you also get airdrops for all the other tokens on the ecosystem. So that could be Anchor Protocol, Mirror Protocol, all of the other protocols being built on Luna also give you free airdrops. So you don't only get the Luna, you get all of the other coins, and plus we're going to go over the Terra Drops in a minute so that you can see exactly what else you get there. So yeah, we come over to stake. There's plenty of validators. You can have a look at voting power, self-delegation, so how much they've delegated themselves, the commission, which is basically how much they'll take off before you get rewards. So I tend to filter this by the lowest really, and obviously you want 100% uptime and the lowest commission, and also good voting power will help. So I went with Nod Games. They have 2.2% voting power. Self-delegation, they have none, but they have no percent commission, which is great, and they have an uptime of almost 100%. So I delegated mine with Nod Games, and if you go in here, you can see delegate. And just one to note though, they are a 21-day unstaking. So if you want to undelegate, you will need to wait 21 days. So if you're thinking about selling your Luna within the next calendar month or so, you'll need to bear that in mind, that you need to come in and undelegate, wait the 21-day period where you will not earn staking rewards in that period of undelegation, and then you will be, will be returned back to your wallet. So yeah, just going into a bit more. So I mentioned that we get drops of other protocols on the system as well. You can see here I've earned 3.3 Anchor. I think that's worth about, I don't know, 12, 15 pounds, not a huge amount. But these are free airdrops that you get given just by being staked with your Luna in the Terra Station wallet. So yeah, if you want to stake, you just come over here, you pick a validator. So say this one, for instance, if you picked him, and then you can delegate, you click delegate. I've only got 0.1 Luna there, but obviously, you might have 10, you might have 20. Click this, click next. It will ask you to sign the transaction, and then your Luna will be staked, but just bear in mind that it is a 21-day undelegation process. And then if you come over to the staking tab, and you want to withdraw your rewards, I actually done this the other day, so I only have a small amount here, so 0.06 Luna. You also obviously earn Terra USD, so I've got a couple of dollars there. I'm not going to unstake this at the moment because you will pay a small fee, but you can see all of the different coins that you get in stake rewards there on. So that is actually staking your Luna to basically earn Luna back, is the one that you're going to be earning the most. But if you go over to this website also here, it's Terra Drops, and I will copy the link into the YouTube video below. These are the other protocols that are being built on the Terra ecosystem, Anchor being probably the biggest at the moment. If we actually go here, I'll give you a brief overview of the Anchor protocol. This is where most of the money is locked. And what I was talking about earlier about you can earn 20% on your UST. So if we click this here, so if you have US Terra, I mean, I have a small amount, only a very tiny amount. Yeah, I only have one. But say for instance, if you bought your fiat currency over, transferred it into UST, and then staked it here, you'd be earning 20% on that. And basically what it does while it's staking is it's borrowing it out to someone else who's paying that 20%, and you're getting the commission. And you can do the same. So if you have B for B Luna, then you can borrow against that, and basically borrow someone else's US Terra in order to buy extra Luna, for example, or Orion, or any of these other kind of tokens on the Terra system. So this site here basically gives you a snapshot of the other airdrops that you're able to claim. So you just connect your wallet, and then you can see I have some small Valkyrie protocol here, so I need to add some UST to be able to. But you can do claim all, and that basically bundles together the fees that you need to pay across. I need to add some US Terra in order to claim these, but yeah, none of them are that worth claiming, to be honest. I mean, I got $8 at the moment for Luna staking. I do have enough to claim that, but I'm not going to claim that at the moment because it's not worth it. So yeah, this is just to give you an overview of, look, from my point of view, Terra is a very, very safe, conservative bet for the next year. I think it's going to at least 3 to 4x, as I said. Certainly think it's going to be up towards the $500 region. I'm more than happy and comfortable leaving my 250 odd Luna in the ecosystem. I think it's one of the safer bets for the long term. So yeah, if you agree, get your money sent over. You know, if you have your Luna on crypto.com or Binance or any of these other centralized exchanges, ship it, create yourself a Terra wallet, transfer your Luna over. I mean, if you need a video about how to do that, let me know in the comments. I can show you. It's fairly simple. Get it over into your Terra wallet here, stake it into the Terra ecosystem, and start earning more Terra. I mean, you're getting more, and if you agree with me that actually you feel that we could be on for a $500 Luna, then why would you not feel comfortable staking it, earning more, and just sitting it there? I know, as obviously the crypto market is volatile, yeah, we know that for sure, but I think Terra is a safe bet for the next year, and I can't see it ever going down from here, too much before it continues on the upwards. So yes, drop a like and also comment on your thoughts in the video. I hope this gave you value. If it did, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in another video. Cheers.